Okay,
All
live
right.
now.
Hello, everyone. I am Ocean Coasters. I was
Hello,
the
though.
first one to type in the chat. So yeah, you can talk first, I guess.
Yeah, so I don't want to steal credit for this because you're the one that originally pointed it out, and then we both kind of went
Yeah.
from there.
All
Um,
right. So, do you want me to say it?
uh, on if you want, but I
All
can
right.
too.
Sure. So, every day I visit the Six Flags Discovery Kingdom website because I'm that depressed, and I basically go on every page. I go to hours. I go to rides, attractions. I visit every single page every day. And today, while I was on the rides page, I noticed something different. That originally it said temporarily closed for
Yeah,
each ride, but now that was not there, except with the exception of a few rides. Um, but all the thrill rides, major thrill rides, all the major rides did not have the temporarily closed
anymore, which
under
we
it.
know they did because everyone's seen it. It's not like we're just now speculating because they said they can open. Like it's been like this hasn't been like that before. It's been like this since like last March or something, I believe.
Oh, what's
Sorry.
been like this since last March?
All the rides have said temporarily closed.
Yeah, since March. Um, yeah, and I remember originally, I
And
think it
then
was after the Marine World experience opened, it said opening soon. And then they
yeah,
changed it back to temporarily closed.
I think when they first did Marine World Experience, because it was right in June, I believe, when parks started to like speculate in California, because we were in a better place than we were like in September. And they were all thinking that like, oh yeah, we're gonna reopen again soon or something like that. And I'm not sure if I told you about this earlier. In June, like the first time I went to Marine World Experience, I think I went with a friend or something. Um, we went by Monkey Business. You know where Monkey Business is?
Yeah, in the back, all the way in the back.
And the queue line actually has social distancing stickers.
Oh yeah, I do remember seeing that last time I visited the park. I do remember seeing the social distancing stickers. And also, what's the attraction next to Monkey Business?
Um, Gorilla.
Oh no, actually, I am talking about Monkey Business. Never mind. Monkey Business. They're actually. I remember seeing like cans of paint in the
Yeah, they were.
station.
I think they were repainting Monkey Business or something because they had the
I
like
think they were.
seat sections out and everything.
Yeah. So they're redoing it, which is great because Monkey Business is number one in the park. So, so yeah, very excited for that. But great to see that they're doing renovations, especially to the rides. Like I remember seeing in your vlog that they did a Cobra repaint.
Yeah, I think they're still painting it because Six Flags, even though they're not building anything, just as slow as normal.
And also, I heard that they were painting the third train on Medusa. I heard that somewhere. I'm not sure if that was
Yeah,
true.
I kind of saw that during, because I'm not sure if you went to the Holiday in the Park drive-through, but normally all the trains are in the loading docks, like two bays that were empty, I think, if I saw correctly.
Actually, interesting story. I was gonna go to the Holiday in the Park Marine World Experience event, but like the last day it was open, and then we got an email. Oh, sorry, it's raining. You can't come. We're gonna be closed today, and I was a bit sad for that.
Yeah,
So
it was.
I did not end up going to any Holiday in the Park event this year.
Yeah, did you see any of the like photos of the event or anything?
Yes, I actually saw your video. Did you? Was that You did a video on either the Thrills of the Season one or the Holiday in the Park. I can't remember.
I did Holiday in the Park drive-through.
Okay,
Well,
yeah,
I
I saw that.
walkthrough event and then I did the drive-through.
Okay. Well, yeah, then I saw that. And I also saw Thrills of the Season. So yeah, I saw those two.
Yeah.
And So, what topic do you want to talk about now specifically?
Well, one thing I found interesting was Harley Quinn wasn't marked as temporarily closed anymore because it's been marked closed permanently for a while. Not closed permanently, but just closed in general for a while.
Well,
And
you can continue.
I'm not 100% sure what that's about because we all know it's been closed since September of like 2019. I had to do math. I haven't been outside in like years.
Actually, September? I think I went.
It might have been earlier. I mean, later.
It was definitely closed in February when I visited. It was closed. I think. Yeah, I don't quite. I don't remember anymore. that was way too long ago. But yeah, it's been closed for a long time. I've only gotten one ride on it, and I remember I was about to. The first time I was going to ride it, my restraints were on. I was ready to ride, and it broke down, so I didn't get to ride it. I thought it would be good, but I was kind of wrong.
Yeah.
Do you like Harley Quinn?
You think it would be good, but it's like actually, I haven't. Even though it's my home park, I've never actually been on it because it's always closed, and that's saying something because I'm like, even when I don't post that I'm at Discovery Kingdom, I'm at it like every other weekend. It feels like. And especially when rides were open, it was every weekend. It felt like my poor friends got yanked along with me every weekend.
I went, okay. So I used to go like I would say once or twice per month, but then towards the beginning of 2020, I only got that one visit in February 9th. I'll never forget my last visit. And what's quite funny is we were eating at JB's Sports Bar and Grill, and I was trying to run to get my last ride of the night on Joker, and my friend was walking, and I said, "What are you doing? Run, run!" And then we ended up going. The rides were closed. I was too late, and then my friend said, "Don't worry, you'll be back here another day." Oh yeah, when is that day? So.
Hasn't happened yet, has it?
No, it is not. It is not. But I hopefully will happen soon. I'm still mad at him for that.
Yeah, it's looking more.
You can talk.
Oh yeah, it's looking a lot more promising than it was. Like
it is.
Even like just last month, it didn't look like because I think just like in March or like late February, cases started going down. So like even like a month ago, it didn't really look like it was going to happen soon. Like maybe late spring, April.
I think cases
thing,
went down in January. I think cases started going down in January. Yeah, I think January was. And I remember when was it? I think it was October of 2020. It was looking really hopeful. I think it was October. It was either September, October, somewhere around there. It was looking really hopeful. And then we figured out, oh no, it's not going to be opening for a while. So I was sad, very sad. And then, well, now it's finally opening.
Yeah, as long as cases keep going, they were, like, still are. Because this has been the third time now that it's looked like it's going to reopen again. But knowing that we live in California, and yeah, I'm not saying this to shame ourselves because we live in California too. But every time we get a glimmer of hope in California, everyone's like, well, it's over with. Time to stop caring about Corona. And then we go into a worse location than we were because everyone just stops wearing masks. And not stops wearing masks, but everyone's like, oh, let's party.
I mean, I don't recall having too much glimmer of hope to be quite honest with you at all. I don't recall in the last year or so having it, at least for me, having any glimmer of hope. Now I have a glimmer of hope, obviously. I do have hope because every other time the parks have said they're reopening, they didn't get any confirmation from the authorities. However, now we do have confirmation from the authorities. So now I'm actually starting to be hopeful.
Yeah, like all the other times, like there were a few people that were like, yeah, it's gonna happen. I was like it doesn't seem likely. Like there was like a little possibility, but it didn't seem likely because Newsom's been really like, no, you're
Yeah.
not doing it. Like
That's a great description, I would say. No, yeah.
yeah,
And
we're
can I just really quick talk about how I felt when I heard the news? So you told me, you told me on Discord, and then I screamed, and my mom was like, "What happened? Is someone attacking us?" And I said, "No, Six Flags is opening probably soon." And then she was like, "Oh, you scared me," and I said it was worth it. So Six Flags kind of Discovery Kingdom feels like a second home to me, if that makes sense. I've been dreaming of it actually, specifically the DC Universe area. I've been dreaming about that section of the park. I've had some weird dreams.
yeah. I was about to say something. I just completely forgot what I was gonna say for a second.
We were talking about hope. Hope, something we kind of need.
Well, we were all. I'm saying we all. The most I've traveled with people to a park currently has been 2 other people other than me, and that happened once. I think it was September. We were thinking, oh, maybe they're gonna open a few rides because that was when Monsoon. I think that was when they started filling up Monsoon Falls. I
think it was September.
Why they did that because it's empty again.
And Monsoon Falls. Oh yeah, I do remember it is empty again.
Yeah, and they left all the like crusted on leaves and stuff, so the water was like green.
And yeah, as you said, Whitewater Safari is it says temporarily closed. Yeah, they are cleaning that. I do remember saying that in like the mask break zone.
Yeah.
With the claw machines, you could see it. It was very dirty.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you.
It's okay. It's okay. You can do you want to talk or do you want me to talk right now?
No, you can keep talking.
All right. So actually I kept myself from going to the Marine World experience at the beginning because I thought, oh, parks are probably going to open real soon. But then eventually, after we got confirmation that they weren't going to be opening anytime soon, I just decided I'm going to go. So I actually made a vlog on my channel of me going there. And I went 2 other times. One time with my little cousin who's very scared of any sort of ride, whether it be a thrill ride or a kiddie ride. He's extremely scared. And then I remember when we went there and we came back home, he actually said, "Hey, those roller coasters look pretty cool. I might want to ride one next time," and that made me happy. Enthusiast in the making.
Yeah, why does this keep happening? I keep thinking of stuff to say, and then right when I start talking, I'm like, well.
I think I can mention that. Okay? Here's a bit of a strange question. Have you ever seen Seaside Sandwiches open?
No, I actually have something to say about that. They replaced the sign like
Really?
right before the park opened because it's been repainted. But if you look in there, it's empty. Like
Seaside Sandwiches?
Yeah, like it just has counters in there right now and like a few appliances. It's completely empty beyond that.
So maybe they're going to replace it with something, with another restaurant. I don't know. I don't look inside the restaurants. I tend not to do that. What about is it the same thing with what's it called? Seymour Scott's Fish and what was it? Fish and Fries? Is that what it's called?
I'm forgetting where that is all of a sudden.
It's right next. No, actually, is it next to Seaside Sandwiches? It's all the way on the left side of Lakeside Pavilion. It's on the left side near JB's Sports Bar and Grill.
Oh yeah, most of the restaurants there are like completely just haven't been open like in a while. I haven't seen.
Well, they reopened. What's it called? The corn dog place, paddle handle corn dogs. They reopened that. That wasn't open for a while.
Yeah, that's been open since like June or something.
Since a Marine World experience, yeah. So that was just a strange question because I remembered paddle handle corn dogs and how they reopened. So I want to know if the other restaurants are going to reopen. I have a strange addiction to theme park food. So
yeah, I don't know why, but I think at this point they need to just do a complete refresh of the whole food court area, like the whole Lakeside Pavilion, because most of it's closed. And most of it's been closed for a long time.
I mean, actually, they did do a refresh of it not too long ago. Like I think 2016. If you go on Google Maps and you go to that area, you'll see that in JB Sports Bar and Grill in that spot, it was originally Primo's Pizzeria.
But they just move the same like things around.
Yeah, it's true.
But I think what the park really needs is like a new, like one or two new food offerings, because there's no really healthy food there. I'm not but
the salad at JB's, that's kind of healthy.
Still kind of doubt that salad just because it's Six Flags.
I mean, it's the healthiest you're gonna get. And also, what I've noticed is that during the Marine World experience, they haven't been trying as hard with their food, if that makes sense. Like I feel like when the rides were open, their food was a little higher quality.
Yeah, and I don't remember when this was. I just remember they sent out. I'm not sure if you're on their emailing list, but I think this was either from July to November. I know that's a huge time frame, but they send out forms every now and then. They sent one out for Halloween, again for Christmas. I mean holiday events in general. But they sent one out for like food. It was like giant chain foods though. It was like Chipotle, all that. And I was like, I don't see any of this coming to the Six Flags Park anytime soon, but that means they're probably showing some interest in putting new food offerings in Discovery Kingdom and or other locations that they own.
I don't want them to get rid of what they have. I mean, they might as well just get rid of Seaside Sandwiches if it's completely just closed. I mean, maybe they're thinking of renovating it because you said they repainted the sign. So in that case, they might just be redoing it. As well as maybe Seymour Scott's. I've never seen either of those restaurants open. So
yeah, I haven't either. And it's not like neither of us have like, oh, I went once in 2016. Like we go normally and they're never open.
Yeah. And how long have you been like an enthusiast for, would you say?
Okay, so this is an interesting topic actually. I've always been a fan of theme parks since like 2016, 2015. I'm not that old. So it's not going to be like, oh, 2000, because I wasn't born then. But I was actually afraid of coasters.
Me too, like, actually.
I wanted to go on them, but I was afraid of chain lifts, specifically chain lifts.
Actually, me too. I didn't like the like just you knowing that you're about to drop. I preferred, even though I didn't like it, I preferred launching because it was just quicker. But you could just get through it. But I went on a trip to Discovery Kingdom with my church actually, and they had and they forced me to go on Superman basically, and they said, hey, don't be scared. You know, try to enjoy it. If you're telling yourself that you're not going to like it, then you're not going to like it. if you're telling yourself, hey, I'm going to try it, I'm going to try this out, I'm going to try to have fun, you're going to like it. And I listened to them, and it worked. So that's what I tell my friends, which I try to convert. That sounds like a cult, but we're not a cult. We're kind of just my friends, which I try to make coaster enthusiasts. That sounds better.
Like, even when I was afraid of them, I still love Disney parks. If you don't, honestly, like, not talking to you, like, but I also still loved coasters, even though I didn't ride them. So my solution was Scatabout.
Really?
Yeah.
Of all attractions.
I don't know why. It was Scatabout and Thrill-A-Gorilla.
Thrill-A-Gorilla is underrated. Number one coaster in the park. And also another underrated thing about Discovery Kingdom, like actually though, would be the atmosphere. A lot of people say it has a bad atmosphere, but I don't see why. I think it's one of the prettier Six Flags parks.
Yeah, and even just the skyline's so much better.
The lake
opens up and you see all the park basically laid out for you. And you can tell Six Flags this too, because it's the header on like all their stuff.
Yeah, but it's a really nice Six Flags park. For a Six Flags park, it has a really good atmosphere, I would say.
Yeah, there are little areas. I'd like to see, I think it's Paradise Plaza. Is that what it's, where Kong is all that? Yeah, that. I'm like combining all the words in the park into one sentence. I'd like
Six Flags Discovery Mountain.
Yes.
Okay, what were you saying about Oasis Plaza?
California parks. I'd like, even if they have to like do it in halves, I'd like them to either enhance the theming or just at least repave that area just completely.
A good start would be to remove Kong. I feel like that would make it much more beautiful. It would add to the atmosphere more.
Yeah, and Mona would be even better if they just get rid of Daredevil.
Yeah.
It doesn't add anything to the park, necessarily.
I went on it once, and that was the last time I was on it.
It's just loud.
Same with Harley Quinn. Actually, a very quick funny story. When I think I already said it, never mind, with Harley Quinn. Did I say how it was very loud?
No.
No, okay. So I walked into DC Universe with my friend. We're about to ride Superman, and then we heard a very loud and obnoxious noise. And I was like, what could that be? I looked to my right, and it was none other than Harley Quinn Crazy Coaster.
But I think what I said about Oasis Plaza can go for anywhere in the park, because all of it's mismatched everything. Because it seems like every 5 years they just change the entire layout of the park. They're like, yep, Thomastown, don't know what you're talking about. That's actually Thomastown.
Wait, it's actually what?
Thomastown.
Oh, yeah. Wait, did they lose licensings to Thomas? Is that what happened? They lost the license?
They let it go when they were, because they got rid of Terminator, a ton of their licenses, because I think it was around 2009, 2010 when they just got out of bankruptcy, 2010, and they were letting like a ton of licenses go to save money.
So when did they get rid of Thomas?
They also let Tony Hawk go at that time, so that's when they renamed everything the Pandemonium.
Yeah, Tony Hawk.
Pretty much at the same time.
Actually, I'm quite a new enthusiast. I became an enthusiast in summer of 2019. So, very, very recent. But, yeah. I love how this went from talking about the reopening to just general Discovery Kingdom discussion.
Yeah. This is only the second I've talked call-wise. Except now it's publicly available.
Yeah. Wait, the second time you've talked call-wise?
Yeah, to you. Because the other time was
Oh,
when
to
you were
me.
helping
Oh,
me
yeah, to
write the
me.
script for that one video that went downhill really fast.
Wait, what video was it? I don't even remember. I messaged you back a week later and I said, "Do you still need that script?"
It was 12 Days of Coasters. I ended up writing it. I actually got a few people, but I didn't get 12 because it was like 2 days before like holiday break. So everyone was like, sorry, I can't right now. So I only got 2 people. I got front row coasters and then I got theme park hunting, which was
The theme park hunting. Is that the? Oh, wait, he's the one from Florida, right? How'd you get a hang? Oh, from Discord probably, like in a server. Okay.
it was direct messaging on Instagram.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for like everyone in the coaster community because I was just DMing everyone at like 3 in the morning. I was like, hi.
You know, amusement park. What's his name now? It's an amusement park labs or theme park. He always changes it. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, amusement labs. I DM'd him one time. It's when he came up with the theory that they would cancel construct or just cancel the idea of Sidewinder Safari. And then I DM'd him. I contacted Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, and I was told that Sidewinder Safari is not canceled. It was just delayed due to COVID. And then we talked for a little bit, and I felt really special.
Yeah, it's just that feeling. Even though they like respond to almost everyone, we like put them on a pedestal. Like,
yeah, exactly.
that was a weird.
I
actually
issued
about
How what?
I did him about 12 Days of Coasters too, but he had finals, so we couldn't do it.
Oh, so did you ever finish the video? Or?
No, I've postponed it just like Six Flags to next year.
All right.
But I will probably arrange and DM people in the summer. Hey, do you want to help me film a Christmas video, even though it's June?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Like,
how about in Australia in summer? Christmas is in summer, so it kind of works.
I now legally live in Australia for legal reasons.
For legal reasons. So back to the reopening of the park. Are you gonna go opening weekend or the weekend after reopening weekend?
I will probably go opening weekend and then also the weekend after, just like because I don't expect to be able to do anything opening weekend, just because there will probably be a lot more people.
Yeah. I mean, I want to go opening weekend, but like you said, a lot of people. And that's my main concern. And it'll be the first day, so there might be like some issues with like, for example, maybe rides will break down a lot. Maybe, I don't know. I just imagine there will be a lot of issues. So that's why I want to go the weekend after opening weekend, because it'll be more like it was before, if that makes sense. It'll be, the rides will probably be open by that time.
I think it'll be a little longer. Like, I think it will probably be to like probably after the holidays, 2021, probably, when crowds go back to where they normally would be.
Oh, that's not what I meant by back to normal. I mean,
no,
okay.
I know that, but like,
yeah,
just in general, because holidays aren't a good time to be in a theme park to start with, because they're like really overpacked. And Discovery Kingdom, that's really noticeable. Goes from having like 5 people to 100. More than
I
that.
think they'll I think the capacity will be 50% by like fall, maybe 50, 60.
By fall, it will probably at the most probably be 35%. Actually, no, probably just 25%. I don't see us getting to yellow tier by fall.
Really?
I sound really negative saying that, but
Yeah.
like,
I mean, I was too positive. My original prediction for the reopening of the parks was like May of 2020. So I think I'm a bit too positive for that.
well,
I mean,
at the time would have been good because I think California is Great America. I'm not 100% sure. I think this is what I saw on their website. They said reopening April 4th, like in 2020, not this year. No one go there at April 4th. No.
yeah, don't.
Put another.
And yeah, Six Flags just did the same thing for most of their parks. They said reopening this date. Nope, just kidding. So are you? So I'm not going to say where I live, but are you aware of Scandia Sacramento?
Yes, I'm aware of it. Yeah.
Have you ever been there?
I haven't been there. No.
All right. Yeah. So I went there like 2 times. Just because I wanted to ride something, and yeah. So I went there. It satisfied me for about a day. uh, they don't have much. They have a really good flat ride and not so good coaster.
The only thing I've ridden since March is an alpine coaster in Idaho. I'm not encouraging traveling out. We were in a better place then too, and I was only with my mom and my sister. And
Wait, well, why did you? It doesn't like Wait, was that in southern Idaho?
wherever it was in Boise.
I think that's southern.
Yeah, I had to like never eat soggy waffles to like find the direction. I'm like, that's the center.
I think it is. I can actually check very quick. I'm really fast at typing, so. Okay. Boise is in. Oh yeah, southern. Okay.
But
So it makes sense.
Yeah, on the note of traveling, I don't think I'm not calling people out. I'm not trying to, even though I've thought about it. I'm not going to, because like people can do what they want. Like I'm not saying they can't, but traveling in state to like go to a theme park's okay. But if you're like living in Octagon and you travel to other side of Square.
Is that a metaphor? Octagon in other side of Square. Can you be like a little more specific?
Let's give a state. What, Delaware. And you travel to Florida, probably a bit too far. Just saying that.
There is one park that I went to during COVID, and that was Lagoon.
Yeah, that makes more sense because that's like pretty close. It's not like you went to Disney World in Florida. You're not like.
Lagoon is actually really fun. The people, their employees were really the dispatch times were amazing. I was actually surprised.
I thought about going to Lagoon this summer, but I'm like, actually, I'm broke, and like forcing my family to come.
And here's the sad thing. So we went with a discount. They had a discount. You can, if you were a student at any school in the country, you could show your report card and get a discount for you and your parents. So we did that, and it was the last day for that deal. So it was pretty crowded for like COVID. It was pretty crowded, so I didn't get to ride that much. I got like 2 rides on Cannibal, 1 ride on Wicked, 1 ride on Colossus the Fire Dragon, and 1 ride on roller coaster, the wooden roller coaster, and some flat rides. But I did not much. But since their dispatches were really good, I managed to get on more than I think I would have at a park with bad dispatches.
Yeah, you never know with a park. Some days they can have good dispatches, and then the next they're like not
Yeah.
doing it.
And also,
I don't know why I just stopped during that sentence. I'm sorry.
and Canopy Coaster? Okay, I'm not sending hate message, but I watched one of his videos, and he said that the atmosphere in Discovery Kingdom is not that good.
Yes, I did just a bunch of mini spoons. Why do I have these again?
And
I'm
also,
not sure why.
he hates on he doesn't hate on Discovery Kingdom. He says it's a good park, underrated. He says Joker's really good, but he also said that the dispatches aren't the operations aren't the best. Which, okay, they aren't the best, but I think he like makes them seem worse than they are.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. My phone just like completely decided to stop existing. Okay, I can hear you again.
Okay. He was also complaining about the what was it? The dispatch chimes at Discovery Kingdom. He said they're really bad.
Oh,
and
yeah.
honestly, they're not that bad. They're not terrible.
They can be very bad at times.
They can, but like, okay, Flash, pretty bad operations. I'm not gonna lie. It takes a while.
Those are not.
Yeah, and Joker's pretty all right, I would say, not the worst. Medusa's
stuff going.
Medusa.
Going,
how what? How what? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Bigger coasters, bigger rides, they get stuff going, but other like particular things that they just don't get going at all. Like they're like bad. So it depends what you decide to look at. But some people decide to just focus on like Superman, and it's like, of course they're going to be bad. It's running one train.
Yeah, and the ride I would say with the fastest dispatches is probably, I mean, the major coaster with the fastest dispatches would be maybe. I mean, I guess Joker, kind of, maybe.
Yeah, Joker, because Medusa doesn't always run a ton of trains.
Did I mention how Medusa was closed? Oh, yeah, I did. I told you in a DM that Medusa was closed on February 9th, my last visit. And before that, my last visit before that was Christmas Eve of 2019. And I got one ride on Medusa. One ride. And that was a long time ago. So I'm very sad. I'm probably going to marathon Medusa next time I go, due to my sadness.
Have you had any necessarily really bad experiences with Discovery Kingdom, just in general, overall?
Bad experiences. I would say I'm going over all my visits in my head right now to say I can tell you a very good experience I had, but honestly, bad experiences, I would say I saw something that wasn't very good. Some kid passed out in the food court. He just passed out. They took him away, make sure he got care. That wasn't the best thing to see while I was eating orange chicken. So it wasn't really. I would have rather not seen that, but bad experiences? No, not necessarily. How about you?
One I've had is, it was like 28th, the day before New Year's Eve, whatever day that is.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah, the day before that day. So there's New Year's at that night. There's that day. It was the day before that day. This is really confusing analogy.
It's New Year's Eve, I guess.
Yeah. But it wasn't really the park's fault. It was just people existing. I rode 4 rides that day, and I was there from opening to close.
So it was busy.
Yeah, it was really busy. I waited 45 minutes for Scatabout.
Oh, why would you do that? What was in your mind? I'm sorry.
I'm not 100% sure.
I probably would have spent that time waiting in line for something else.
Yeah, but it was a ton of stuff closed. It was also the shortest park.
I did have one. Now that you brought that up, one not so good experience. I had a piano lesson this day, so my mom said, "Oh, we'll go for like a few hours just so you can get a few rides." And then in my mind, I was planning to do more than I actually ended up getting to do. I only got one ride on Wonder Woman, one ride on Joker, one ride on and one ride on what else? Superman. But I think that's it. And I was pretty disappointed. So I guess that was my bad experience, but that wasn't necessarily the park's fault, like your experience. It was the piano's fault.
Mine wasn't really the fault either, because it was just people like existing. Too many of them.
Too many.
It also helped that my friend group was in a ton of drama that day, and that wasn't going that great.
Okay, I have had a few times where I've brought friends and they were scared to ride specific rides. Like I said that last time I got Medusa. I'm not going to call him out because he's probably going to end up watching this stream at some time, whether it be later on or now. But he got one ride Medusa and he said no.
No.
And so I partially blame it on him. I'm sorry for pointing you out, unnamed person, but I'm only a bit angry at you, but not too much. But you're gonna ride it with me next time.
If you disappear, we know who hid you.
And he hit the the Looney Tunes Seaport sign. So he's really good at jumping and hitting things. So he jumped and hit that sign. So we always make a joke that he can hit the tip of King Ka.
Yeah, that's first. Like what?
But he wrote everything else. He wrote Joker, Superman, Flash. He liked everything else. So.
Yeah.
But I'm really excited for the reopening. I'm probably gonna go. My dad's not too fond of the idea, but I want to bring a group of 3 other friends, so that would like be a group of 4. He doesn't want to look over that many kids by himself, but I'm saying it's the reopening, so.
The only time I think I've been to Discovery Kingdom with my parents since like at all in 2019 was once, and that was during Holiday in the Park when my sister and I brought, well, unwillingly, we brought my nephew and nieces. Yeah, my family's a mess. We're not talking about that. That's a whole other can.
I mean, my first cousin is like 46, so.
Yeah.
But so wait, so you're old enough to like drive, or your parents dropped you off there?
No, I cannot drive.
Okay. Yeah, my friend does that too. His parents drop him off. He's a Magic Mountain home parker. His parents drop him off there.
My parents are like, as long as you're not alone for 7 hours, because I've only been alone for like an hour. Tomorrow I'm going. I'm meeting my friends at 11. I'm going at 10:30, half an hour before park opening, so I'm getting dropped off in the parking lot. I'm going to do Sideline to Safari update, see if any more parts came. Then walk the 20 minutes to the park entrance.
I can actually check if there's hold on, I'm gonna check very quick if they have any. I want to go tomorrow, but my dad, my mom's not a season pass holder member. My dad is, but my mom isn't. So whenever I go with my dad, but sometimes I bring my mom if we have a free ticket. But looks like they're not giving any free tickets for tomorrow, so I was thinking of going. But he's busy tomorrow, so.
I keep drinking water because it's hot in here, and I don't feel like turning my fan on because that's gonna ruin it.
It's hot in here too. Oh, by the way, I am wearing a Cannibal shirt.
Oh, I have a Dollywood shirt from like 2017.
Oh, you went to Dollywood?
Yeah, I've been to Dollywood, but there was a thunderstorm when I went, so we had like half a day.
Oh, when I went to Lagoon, it was raining at the beginning, so I was pretty sad, but it ended up stopped. Oh, nice. Lagoon
Dollywood
summer
celebration.
or Lagoon. Never mind, Dollywood. I'm being stupid right now. Let me turn on my fan real quick. Okay, I think that should.
Oh, the moment I turn on my fan, it's gonna sound like a hurricane's hitting the camera. So.
Do you hear mine?
No.
Okay, good. It's really fast. So if I get squished, RIP. Anyway. So I don't know if I should go to the Marine World experience before the rides reopen. I might, like next week. But I don't know. What do you think Discovery Kingdom will open April 1st, or do you think it'll wait for longer?
April 1st, just because we need to be in red tier. And I don't think they want to open the first moment we get into red tier. I think they want to wait a little bit just in case we go in for a day and then it's like, oh.
But I think we're going to be I think it's going to be into red tier quite soon, actually, because I've been noticing a pattern in the lowering of cases. Yes, I'm that bored that I check every day, and and I've been noticing a pattern. So I believe that we'll be in red tier and maybe that county. I don't live in Solano County, but I believe that Solano County will be in red tier in about a week or so.
But it's not just getting into red tier, it's getting there and then staying there.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure one of the requirements is that you have to be in the red tier for like 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure that was one of the requirements. I'm not so sure. So let's say Solano County gets in a red tier next week. Then that would leave it. Okay, that would make it 3 weeks until April, the beginning of April. So yeah, I feel. Huh?
Oh, sorry.
No, you can continue.
On that note of reopening, I think they're gonna wait till the Renaissance Fair is out of the park.
Yeah, and doesn't that end March 28th?
Yeah, it's March 28th. It ends.
So yeah, they're probably going to.
But it also, from what I've seen, I haven't been to the event yet. I'm going tomorrow unintentionally because I forgot it was happening. I think because it looks like they did a lot more than just Holiday in the Park or something, so I think it's going to take a little bit to take stuff down and get the park looking.
Yeah, what did they do? They posted something on their Twitter account that
did a ton.
Let me check. It looks pretty well themed. I haven't seen much.
But from what they've posted, it looks a lot more detailed than, say, like, Boo.
Boo. I remember Boo. I have some pictures, but they're in my living room, so I can't really get them now. But
why they named it Boo?
What?
Next holiday event, we're just gonna call Lights.
Yeah, exactly. That's a brilliant idea. You should be the park president of Six Flags Discovery Kingdom.
Let's just rename the park to Park.
Good idea. I'm
the park.
Okay, yeah, Renaissance Days seems pretty well themed. I mean, it's not even. I don't think it's even. Is it finished? Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's open now, so it's finished.
Yeah, this was the opening day. I was gonna go today, but the person I'm going with was like, actually, I can't anymore. And they were already gonna show up late anyway, so I'm like, let's just Sunday. And you already heard about my whole fiasco with reservation, which wasn't a good
one. Frontier City.
No,
Because
but
that was the first park to reopen, so I'm pretty sure that's like the first thing they put into the system, if that
yeah,
makes sense.
but even like a week ago, it just started happening.
So, I'm actually. Do they have any special like shows
I don't
for?
change any shows.
Because they had some for the Christmas event. What was it called? Oh no wait. Oh, I'm stupid. Holiday in the Park, of course. Um, they also had. Did they have something for Halloween for Boo?
Yeah, they had really weird Boo 2020 shows. Everyone has already heard me complain about them countless times because Six Flags shows aren't necessarily what you call great or even
I mean,
acceptable.
some of them are pretty good. Like, okay, for example, one of my favorite shows. I'm looking at the shows right now. The Seals, Sea Lions, and Otter show isn't that bad.
But the holiday overlay for that show was Ghoul School for
Yeah, I
Halloween,
saw it. I did see Ghoul School.
and that was unique.
It was definitely unique.
Um, I saw that show a few times, but the first time, one of the animals actually just left. It like swam away into the back.
Really?
There was someone like trying to find it, and it kept going into the front when it went in her back. It was kind of entertaining.
I've never seen that show gone wrong.
But we
Yeah,
can all the Dolphin Harbor Halloween show was not it.
yeah. Oh, it was not that good. I mean, the end was pretty decent. I would say, like the end. I think they did one or two tricks at the end that were pretty decent, but no, the rest, no.
It was strange.
Um,
A product placement at the end for the reusable Six Flags cups.
what other show is good? I mean, what's it called? The one at Toyota Stadium, Drench. That one's pretty decent, I would say. It's fun to watch.
Most of the time, like every time I get a soundtrack.
They have what?
Is it just me, or almost every time it feels like it's a different soundtrack, or am I just blacking out at certain points?
I think you're blacking out at certain points because it's the same soundtrack.
I think I'm just only remembering snippets of each show, sound-wise.
Wait, are you talking about Drench?
I'm talking about Drench, yeah.
Yeah, it should be the same. Like in my vlog, it's like I can't even imitate the sound. It's very strange.
Yeah, but I just remember there was one song, because it's a different, like, it's the same song every time, but it's like multiple songs. Do you remember?
Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right. I do remember now. Yeah, I get what you mean. Different soundtrack. Oh, what? Sorry, I was talking over you.
At different points to make music? It was really concerning.
But the shows aren't terrible. I mean, they have some not so like their holiday specific shows aren't the best, but I would say that their everyday shows are pretty decent.
Their more well thought out shows are the ones that stay, but their holiday ones, like especially the Boo 2020 ones, you could tell they came up with that in like a meeting as a joke, like in a board meeting. They were like, "Oh, what if we do this?"
Ha 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 ha! Great idea.
It sounds like they brought it up as a joke, and everyone was like, "Yep, cheapest option. Let's go."
And I would say of the holiday ones, I would say Ghoul School was the best of the holiday ones this year.
Yeah, Ghoul School was really well themed. I think everything in that stadium's always well themed.
Yeah.
Because they have the ability to, because it's not all water. They have like an actual kind of stage type area.
I still don't know what that lever's for. You know how they have that lever on the stage?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. You know what that's for? Is that just for decoration?
I think it's just decoration, like extra prop for waterworks. The show that's normally.
Yeah, I don't know if the theme is supposed to be of the whole thing.
I think it's just water, in general, just water. But there's always
water
in that stadium. Like there's only like 25% working at a time. It feels like, and then the rest are broken.
Yeah. But you know, they had like I think it was a nursery in the back for the animals. What was it? Like in the back near Cougar Rocks, they have some sick animals. I'm pretty sure they have bats.
Yeah, they have like all. It's not indoors, but it's like a building.
Yeah.
Like,
They have ferrets. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, ferrets. And last time the two last times I went, the ferrets weren't in there, and I was very sad because I like 2 years ago I was asking my mom for a pet ferret, and then she did research in them, and apparently if they bite your finger, they can break your bone. So
oh,
she said it's best if we don't get one.
that's that took a weird, really dark twist really fast.
But they're so cute.
He was like, and they're colorful and cute, and they can bite your finger.
They can break your bones. Let's get one. But and here's another thing: when the park reopens, I don't know how much time I'll spend with the animals. I doubt I'll spend much time.
Yeah,
Like
I've looked at the animals
a
from
lot.
I to now more than I have probably since I've existed on this planet.
Yeah, I remember when the park was open, my mom was like, "Hey, we should just spend one day, go there just for the animals, no rides, just look at the animals." And I said, "No, that's a bad idea." And then, well, it happened.
And how
So,
they could.
and I think it's going to be quite the opposite next time I go. I think it's just going to be just rides, and maybe
Yeah,
like
are gonna be deserted again. It's not. It's never really been deserted, even when there are rides. But it's a noticeable difference from like DC Universe.
Did you say you think the park's going to be deserted again?
No, I think the back of the park, it's normally deserted. Even with only the back of the park being open, it's normally
I
deserted.
mean, unless it's like a really busy day, then you might see some parts of the back like kind of filled up, but
Yeah, but once rides open, it's gonna be just as deserted again.
yeah. But
And
I'm wondering
in a
15% capacity.
move another animal.
What? Sorry.
In a few years, they'll remove another animal. They
Yeah.
removed more.
Did they just remove? Did they remove one recently?
No, I think they brought back one, but I can't remember. It was some water.
Walruses. Walruses.
Yeah, that you were talking about that.
Yeah.
But they were every year. It feels like now.
I mean, yeah, they removed the elephants a while ago.
That was like 2016. Yet they're just now tearing it down. They even had. I still have photos. I think from this September. They still had the Toyota because it was sponsored by Toyota once again. Can Toyota stop? They're empowering Six Flags. This isn't necessarily a good thing. But they still had all the it was like a Toyota experience. They still had all the advertisement there.
Didn't they put like a Toyota car on top of the track that looked like Joker track? They put like a whole car.
No, they can't. The license.
No, it wasn't the actual track, but it looked like it.
No, they have a licensing agreement with Warner Brothers, who own Looney Tunes in DC, that they're not allowed to put sponsors on rides with their names.
Oh no! I mean, like, I remember them putting. I saw it in a video. They put a Toyota car on top of a track, not specifically meant to be, like Joker, but that said, it had like the color scheme. Let me try to find it.
Oh yeah.
Toyota car.
Toyota scheme, color scheme wise.
I'm sorry.
Isn't hard at a basic point? It's red, black, and white. Toyota.
Yeah. Toyota. Let's go places.
Da, 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 da. Oh, that's McDonald's.
Let's go eat at Toyota and drive in my McDonald's car.
Vroom vroom.
So you said that they can't like mix DC or Looney Tunes with their other
No, they can mix them, they just can't put advertisement. That's why when they rethemed Vertical Velocity. Well, they didn't retheme it. They just added more to the name. Now it's Flash Vertical Velocity V2 or whatever. They had to remove the Twix advertisement because they can't have any advertisements on Warner Brothers rides.
I remember there being, I think they made, I don't remember. It could just be like dreaming, but I do remember.
Was it Velocity?
Huh? Sorry?
Wasn't it Twix on Vertical Velocity?
Yeah, it was Twix. I wasn't a coaster enthusiast at the time, but I'm pretty sure it was Twix.
They need to repaint Flash already, and hasn't even been. It's been a little.
Really, they do? I think it looked pretty good.
Most of it, if you really look at it, a lot of it's already peeling off. Like even beyond just the red and game.
A lot of it. Anyway, I think I need to go now. It's 5. So
yeah, let's wrap up. So thank you everyone that's watched us and come along this very confusing journey that was originally meant to be us theorizing with opening parks and then turning to everything else but that and then back to that. But we'd like to thank you. I'm happy you were able to join me, Ocean Coasters, and we should do this again.
Yeah, we should. And maybe just some like an informative video collaboration. I don't know.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Anyway, subscribe to my channel, please.
Yeah, channel in the description. Forgot to do that earlier.
So, bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone else.